Hey everybody, it's Wilfire Skull Crusher here, and I'm back. Sorry for not being active, I guess, in a way. Being a great and powerful orc wizard is kind of difficult whenever everyone's constantly on your case going, "Hey, Mr. Wizard, would you like to wizard me up something? I'll pay you for it." And then I'm like, well, I'd rather be doing some other things. And they're like, oh, come on, I'll pay you good for it. And then you wizard them up something, and then they pay you, and you're like, hey, this isn't what I asked for. And they're like, well, no, this was what I told you I was going to pay you for it. And then I'm like, no. Ooh, who's this guy? Well, long story short, I toe upon this feller, is that, I've been busy with wizarding. Whoa, I ain't getting in that. Okay, note to self. Do not pull strange levers in dungeons. Got it. So anyways, I'm back. I'm better than ever. And I'm here to, I guess, finish telling you the story of the great Wilfire and how he came to college. Well, anyway, just to give you the, I guess, the short end of it, is, when it was all said and done and I'd come back to the college with my miscreant, take that, I'll eat you, torch. That's worth money, that's worth money. Those ain't worth much. That's worth money. Yeah, I got room. You can keep your shoes. But anyway, finish up, well, snake, fish. So, snakefish. Nah, that's gotta be wrong. Maybe it's in order. This fish is on the right and the two snakes is on the left. So, snake, fishy. I'll try that, I guess. Ready to run. Run! Oh, it opened the door. Okay, well anyway, like I was saying about my college days, I come back with my miscreant friends, acquaintances, servants, slaves, people who do work for me and rarely get any form of compensation in life-threatening situations. I don't think there's a term for that. Ooh, a book. Oh, I don't want to be... Well, I guess I do have that ring. I am the pickpocket now. Ooh, I dinged. Now I get to explore the dinghy. You must choose. Oh, I hate choosing. It's always bad enough whenever you got to pick new spells. Takes forever. Or save it for later. Perks are highlighted in constellations. Well, I'm a wizard, so magic, obviously. And I'm a destruction mage, so destructo, obviously. I am now more wizard than I was before. Wait, you realize that all your life has been coasting along like a dream, suddenly facing the trials you have come alive? No. I didn't just come... Why did that gemstone tell me that? Was it some kind of seeing gemstone? Because it was wrong. I've been alive for a long time. Longer than you can imagine. Yet, not nearly as long as you can imagine. Something about being a wizard and time and space and things becoming irrelevant as you become an interdimensional traveler. Die, rat. No, wait, yours is skeever. You're a possum. Die, possum. Another possum. Eat it, possum. There we go. Mmm, cooked possum. Wait, another one. I didn't want to put that away. Come back here. Come back here, possum. I'll take your possum meat and your possum meat. Where'd that possum go? Come here, possum. Where'd he go? There he went. Come here, possum. I'm gonna kill and eat you.
Is someone coming? Is that...
Possum. There we go.
But I need help.
Someone needs help. I am not the brave hero that you wish to speak of. I am a lowly orc wizard, here to raid and loot everything of value in this keep. I am... Ooh, fireball! Yes, give me that. Yeah, I shouldn't need too much more of these. I heard I can take these wrappings and I can make clothes out of them. And then I can enchant said clothes and wear more magic items. Don't remember where I heard that, but I done heard that. Anyway, so, well, I guess I go see what this guy in need of assistance is up to. I will finish telling of the tales of my wizarding ways. Shiny skeleton. Nope. Normal skeleton. Didn't even have anything much on him. Ooh, charred rat. Yes. Mmm, delicious. Let me just break this down. What do you need assistance with, sir? Oh, giant spiders.
Get it away from me! Get it away!
Okay, so I have a giant spider and a guy who's afraid of it. And it's staring at him.
Don't let it get me! Help!
What are the chances that he's one of the bandits that lives here? I could just let it eat him. Ah, whatever. I'll be hero for a day. Charge! Burn!
Kill it!
Yeah, you were no match for the great powerful mage Wilfire Skull Crusher. Ooh, and now he's cooking. I'm gonna eat him later.
Get me down!
You're safe now, you whiner. Let me just loot the room while you hang out there. Cha. No? Okay. I'll quit with the jokes. People tell me I'm not very funny. And then I smack them in the face with a mace. And then I tell them, laugh, damn it. And then they decide they want to laugh at my jokes. Meaning I am very, very funny. That or I'm very persuasive. One of the two. You got something on you. Well, I guess we'll see what this guy was up to, and then I'll get back to my story. I'm not leaving you, dumbass. Now, who is you? You's a bandit.
You did it. You killed it. Now
Mr.
cut me down
Swift.
before anything else shows up.
Were you the guy who stole the claw?
Yes, the claw. I know how it works. The claw, the markings, the door in the Hall of Stories. I know how they all fit together.
So there is a
You
treasure.
I'll show you. You won't believe the power the Nords have hidden.
Oh, it's not a treasure. It's great power. Fine.
Sweet breath of Arcade, thank you.
Now, this may hurt a bit. You can't blame me if I swing just a little bit too far to the right.
It's coming loose. I can
Or a
feel it.
little bit too far to the left. Or I might burn you a smidge. Now,
You fool. Why should I share the treasure with anyone?
get back here. That wasn't part of the deal. I will burn your ass. Man, he's faster than me. Why is he faster than me? It might have been those sweet rolls I ate earlier. Come back here. I can... No, he's still faster. Well, you were... Wait! Go away, mummy. I don't want any of your cookies. There's 3 of them. Like a tribe of Girl Scouts. Well, I call them Girl Scouts. They're really just Wood Elf Scouts. Trying to sell you granola. You see, they all live in trees, and they make cookies and granola and oatmeal and stuff like that, and then they try to sell them to you. And I'm like, okay, that sounds delicious. I will consume your baked confectionery treats. The ones I really like are the ones covered in this thing they call chocolate, and it's got this minty center to it. It's delicious. You should try it. What were they called again? Well, since I ran past this room, I'm gonna loot it. But anyway, so I'm there with my miscreants having come back, and I start up my classes where I left off. And I look around, and the room is full of people that I recognize and people that I don't recognize. There's more people that I don't recognize than the ones that I do. And I ask people, what about so-and-so? Oh, well, he got his head blown off because of a spell that went wrong. What happened to so-and-so? He's still turned to stone after he decided to cast a stone-to-flesh spell to fix another dude. He succeeded, but he stonified himself. Okay, what about so-and-so? Something about being lost in one of the 9 hells. They're not entirely sure. They're trying to get him back, but they think it's a lost cause. And I'm like, damn, these guys were stupid. Good thing I didn't hang out with them. But anyway, so I'm back in the college, and I'm learning a thing or two as I take my classes, and they let me have my better room, because I had worked my way up, because I had advanced in my wizarding test. You see, I was no longer a novice mage. I became an apprentice. And as an apprentice, I was allowed my own room, with a spot for my own potion brewing. And so I did. And let's just say, when it was all said and done, there was a philosopher's stone sitting on my table. And you can say, hey, Wilfire, how did you make a philosopher's stone? I thought those things were impossible to make. And I'm like, yeah, they kind of are. And if you ask the metal man about it, he will tell you the same thing. It had absolutely nothing to do with a freak accident that resulted in an explosion that almost destroyed my room. Well, it did, but that was it. No further questions. Not the knees, please. Anything but the knees. I need my knees to walk. I have a hunch there's more mummies around here, as hinted by my eye opening and closing in detection and non-detection. I need an invisibility spell, but I've never been good with illusions. That was another student, somehow turned himself invisible, never could turn back. Always pulling pranks. What about you? You got stuff on you? No? Okay. He ain't openable. Unlike these others. What about you, sir? Wait, what? You're alive! You're female. She's naked and alive. Oh crap, they're all alive. I just came here to take your shit. You don't gotta attack me. Go away. Die already. Any more of you? Yeah, they're probably worth money. These things are way too heavy to be worth the money they're worth. What about this guy? Are you still there? I'll just test this. Nope, you was awake. Burn in hell, boy. I ain't dealing with your shit. I'll take your shit, but I ain't dealing with it. Alright, so anyways, I'm back at the college. I take my examination. I work my way up the ladder, and I think to myself, this can't possibly get better. And then I have a question asked upon me by the great and powerful High Keeper of the Mages Guild. What was her title again? Archmage, that was it. This is gonna take some doing. Come on, just a bit, nope. Just a little bit to the right. And, nope, a little bit to the left. No! Just a smidgen to the left then. Not much. A little bit more. There we go. Master of unlocking. But anyway, so the Archmage comes up and she's all like, hey, I heard that you's the great powerful wizard known as Wilfire Skullcrusher. And I'm like, yes. And then she's like, you see, we got this problem brewing. There's these missing kids that's disappeared. They're clerics. And I'm like, don't clerics all disappear? Wait, fever? Wait, am I sick? I hate when I get sick. It always sucks. It's never anything good. Bone break fever. So what, swollen joints? Yeah, I can live with it. I'll go to an apothecary later. But anyway, and then I went on a merry mission to find these lost clerical students. You see, they had wandered into a haunted house. And in that haunted house was a, you know what, screw you. You guys are gonna find me no matter what. I'm not the tippitiest toest orc in the world. I'm just somewhat tippy-toey. I wonder if I can knock that down. I can. I'm gonna walk over here while that burns. Let it burn whoever's over there or whatever's over there. And then I'll just tiptoe on through. But anyway, so they's locked in a haunted house. And I go in. And it turns out all but one of them was dead. And I think to myself, cool beans, I can steal their shit. And then tell them, hey, the ghosties got them. And I can get paid. But before then, there was this child who wanted to play games. And I'm like, hey child, I don't like playing games. I don't want to play games. I'm a busy orc with a busy schedule and a busy wizarding life. I got things to do, you know. And he's like, no, I want to play. And I'm like, well, you're going to have to take no for an answer because I got other things to do. And then he killed the other one. And when that was all said and done, I'm like, gee, child, you need to find someone to play with. And he's like, I'm playing with you now. And I'm like, no, you ain't. And then he turned into some great grizzly beast of a beastie ghosty. And I'm like, you shouldn't done that. And he's like, oh yeah, what are you gonna do about it? And then I smashed his face with my mace. For you see, I am a great and powerful wizarding mage. And I figured there'd be vampires or zombies or something. So I came in, and one swing, boom, his skull was crushed. And you ask yourself, how do you crush a ghostie's skull? And I'm like, magic. That's how you do it. So anyway, I come, destroying this kid. I go upstairs after asking everybody, anyone else want some of this? And I just get a resounding no. Every other specter's like, nope. We don't want to mess with the great and powerful orc wizard, Wilfire Skullcrusher. No, he saw me. You should take a lesson from these guys. I'm going to crush your face in. See, just like that. Told you I'd do it. And I did do it. Did I not do it? I warned you. You should have been smarter, Mr. Draugr. Mr. Restless Draugr. Take these. I don't need a battle axe. But anyway, so there I is, wandering up the stairs, figuring out what the problem is. When this one dude, he's the dude I was talking to earlier, he's dead now. and he's a ghosty goo. And he's all like, hey, I can't leave. And I'm like, why can't you leave? And he's all like, well, I think it might have something to do with the fact that there's some great and powerful force keeping specters here. Okay, I'm going to be back here in a sec. Apparently, there's some problems up ahead that may result in me losing some progress. So, for my sake and others, I will save rather infrequently in order to ensure that I do not lose my shit. Because I hate losing my shit. But anyway, so let's see. He shows up, says there's some great powerful force keeping everyone there. And I'm like, okay, pickaxes. Steal your gold. Iron vein. You mean I can mine? Like this? Sweet. Free shit. Well, I'm here. So, smithing. Sweet. I'm a better smith for mining my own ore. And I dinged again. Yes, I will take care of that later. Or now, as the case may be. More magic. Can I become a better destruction mage? There we go. No, I need more destructo. Damn it. Well, let's see. What else can I do? I'm a smith. Steel. Yes, please. And I do wear armor. So I guess I'll go to one hand. Oh, yeah, my mace. Mace does more damage. There we go. I can live with that. I feel stronger already. You realize that you're catching on to the secret of success. It's a matter of concentration. Yeah, it is a matter of concentration. You just think, I will become the great and powerful mage. People will respect me. People will fear me. I will not be killed by this god who has stolen my eye and wants all of my shit. I will become great and powerful. I will not get locked in a tertiary dimension of which I have no escape from and am currently the plaything of people and beings beyond my mortal reckoning / immortal reckoning. Depends on the day of the week. I will not age frequently and infrequently, and unage frequently and infrequently in a way that makes no sense after a while. I just get used to it. But anyway, so where was I? Oh yeah, there I was, up the stairs, looking around, and there was all these ghosts, and there was this amulet, just floating there, and I think to myself, ooh, free jewelry, I wonder what it does. Well, I snag it out this circle, and then all of a sudden, ghosty goos just start swarming around everywhere, going every which way, and they're all like, thank you for releasing my soul so that I can move on to the afterlife. And then I leave because I burnt the place down because I hated that place. And I thought to myself, the less bodies, the more believable my tale is that I wandered in, killed a bunch of ghosts, and then left because I was great and powerful. Ooh, you got a shield. Well then, how about this? I'll just burn you instead. Shields do nothing against magic, dumbass. I'll take it, though. So's anyway, I show up, and I'm like, hey, you know that job about the missing people and all this? Well, they're all dead. Some ghosty goo got them, and I burnt the place down in order to cleanse it with holy fire. And so I did, and it was cleansed. And life was good. Or at least I think it was. I mean, last I knew, it was the old necromancy building. You see, necromancy had become outlawed in the place. Because somebody didn't like the fact that somebody had resurrected their grandmother and was using her to play canasta. Or something like that. I don't really know. Well, let's see. What happened after that? Well, after I cleansed the place, Then I was sent on various missions, one of which was to save the world from a great and powerful evil wizarding mage who had become a god. Or something like that. But you see, that is a story for another day. Because as I became more powerful, had dawned on me that maybe the power was coming to my head and driving me a bit batty and making me a bit more evil. And I thought to myself, what does it matter if I become evil, if I become stronger? Wait, did I come from this way? I'm terrible with directions. I think I'll go this way. Looks like there's more mushrooms. Yeah, this looks new. Buds, anyway. Let's see here. Yeah, I guess that's about it for my wizarding. So I guess I can go back to my story about telling you how I grew up, and the adventures I've been on, and the various miscreant things that I had gotten into, and the people I had killed, the things I had done. You see, it is a tragic tale, a tale of poverty, a tale of freak accidents, a tale of anger, frustration, death, drama, tragedy, wealth, power, fame, spells and incantations, dragons, swords and sorcerers, monks, rangers, all sorts of cool things. Lots of head smashing, lots of bone breaking. You excited for it yet? I bet you is. Well, you see, my story begins sometime after I'd met Carter Dragonsbane. And he's like, hey, I got a job for you. And I'm like, what's that job? And he's like, I'll take you to the wizarding school and you'll learn a thing or two. Wait, I already said this, didn't I? Did I? Ah, well, I don't remember. So you see, there I was, being told the ways of wizarding at the college. Where, yeah, I must have said, no, I didn't say this part. I couldn't have said this part. You see, and there was these three mean dudes. And they liked to pick on people. One of which was the elven bastard, last name of Silvermoon. I'm not saying his first name, because apparently you're not supposed to disgrace the dead by saying their first name. Or was it calling them names? I don't remember. But anyway, so there he was, with his two idiot friends, picking on me as usual. And I'm telling him, hey, I'm trying to study here. My wizarding stick no longer works, and I'm trying to figure out why. And he's like, oh, you see this? Oh, you mean this stick? And he picks it up, and I'm like, yes, that stick. Would you quit playing with it? I'm trying to figure shit out here. And he's like, oh, well, have fun doing that. And he snaps it in half. Let's just say I was very distraught. I was no longer responsible for my actions. Ow. And when it was all said and done, one of us was still going, and the other one was a pile of meat in the floor. You do not see me. I am over here. Damn it, he noticed me. Yeah, you can keep shielding. Won't stop it. Can't stop me now. I'm gonna break your arm with my mace. Potion. You know, I just see a bunch of potions, but I'm gonna have to spend some time figuring out what they do. And by figuring it out, I'm just gonna drink them willy-nilly. Yes, I've become better at the tiptoe. You do not see me. You cannot tell that I am here, that I am great and glorious and powerful. Well, anyway, so he's dead, and then I got put in front of the Wizard Council, and they're like, well, we can't afford to have an orc here, so we're gonna have to get rid of you, boy. And I'm like, wait a minute, what do you mean you're gonna have to get rid of me? That's not fair. I didn't do nothing wrong. He provoked me. And they're like, well, we don't care much, 'cause we're a bunch of old wizarding assholes. And we don't like your face, 'cause you's an orc. And we don't think orcs make good wizards. Good day to you, sir. Okay, they didn't really say that, but if they would have said that, I would have respected them more. Instead, they used a bunch of big words, most of which I understood, others I'd only learned later. And then I was like, well, damn you, I hate all of you. Well, I hate them so much that I decided to go on a path of self-learning. You see, without a home, and without food to eat and everything else, I went back to my old ways, nomadic as they was, wandering from place to place, looking for odd jobs, food, clothing. You know the bit. It was a journey of self-discovery, and I learned a thing or two about myself. I is a very, 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 very short-tempered orc. And that was not to my detriment. 'Twas early, but not so much later. For you see, another of my old college buddies said he had a job for me, and all I had to do was bring him some raw materials for some spells. And I've come across the door. Huh. Well, I guess we'll find out what's on the other side of this door when I figure it out. But until then, I guess I am the great and powerful mage, Wilfire. And I'll figure this out. Damn it. Quit moving. There we go. I will figure this out in time, and then I shall return with the next one. Until then, bye-bye.